Bum, 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 bum,
There
bum,
you go.
bum, 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 bum.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Smart Poker's YouTube channel and another episode of Humpdazed. We're a little bit early today, and we want to appreciate you. We appreciate you coming to the show. I want to thank you. And yeah, Crispy can say hi.
Hey, Gina, what's the music tonight? Make it a little different. Show a little different tonight. I'm Crispy Wannabe. How's everybody doing? Woo! What? Jump around. Move.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Body dance now. Body dance now. Now. Baby, let the music take itself. Oh, that was fun. Let's do this one next. Let's see. We'll get one on here for.
Pump it up, why you got thumping, and the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay, get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. I want a place to stay, get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Make my day, make my day, make my day, make my day. The jam, pump it up, while your feet are thumping, and the jam is pumping, looking at the crowd are jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor.
You done playing being stupid?
Party's at, and you find
You ready to
out.
have a show, or you want to keep this?
Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day.
We're done playing around.
Make my day.
Crispy wants to act like a little kid today. I guess she won't let me talk.
Oh, hey, I'm having.
I'm trying to have a show.
We'll have a show.
We're having a show.
Death today, so I'm trying to celebrate life.
Hey, Hoss Farms, Jamie Ream, Supreme Grape, Squiddy L, Dog Pounds. Nice to see everybody. We started a little bit early today. I might have to shut it down a little bit early today. I got a lot of stuff going on, so we wanted to make sure that we had it
today. We were almost in a car accident, like inches away from being totally crumpled. It was very, very, very scary.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, we're here, we're live today. We're smoking cigarettes and blunts, and we're having a good time. Yeah, I'm back on the cigarettes. That's scary car ride, man. Freaked me out.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, Art man, how's it going? Nice to see you, buddy. Everything's a little early. Everything's a little messed up. I think you sent me a message today. I didn't get the chance to read it all.
Read it now.
No, it's private. I just wanted to let him know. Oh, other than that, yeah, I don't have any stream hooked up. I don't have a link up, do I? Let me get my link up here.
Yeah, we can talk about a car, like near-death car accident, almost car accident.
Let's see if I can find the link here.
It's crazy when you're put in that situation, how you like your life flies.
There you go. If you want to come on, you can hit the button.
Life flashes before your eyes. It does something to you. Gets those nerves up and awake.
Glad you're all to hear about it. Tell us and hear about it. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly what?
It's nice. He said it's nice. I thought you could see it.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not on my phone.
It was
I'm not seeing the chat. But I hope you like the music. I thought we could play some music, have some fun tonight. Make it a little different.
Squiddy saying it's glad you're all here to tell us about it rather than us hearing about it. Thank goodness. Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's pretty scary.
I saw a thing today. It had a 90-year-old person that said how many weeks is you check off a week. It was one page. And it said when you see your life in this short of a thing, it really brings about what you should be caring about, what you shouldn't be caring about.
Yeah, that accident go hand in hand with that post you saw earlier. Kind of creepy.
Wonder
For
why
sure.
it's not. I don't understand what's going on here.
We just need more music.
There's Art, man. What's up, buddy?
What kind of jams do you want to hear today? Got a special request? I'm tuning up my phone.
I'm thinking it's broken or something.
No, it's just taking.
Can you hear us, Art, man?
I can. What's going on? You're a little early today, or is this my time?
No, you're good, man. It's I see your big bucket of Jack sitting there. Holy shit.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Hey, I forgot to read that thing. I was at work today when I got your thing. Is there anything that you want to play? Can we do that or not?
I sent you the link to the YouTube thing. I don't think I can play it.
Let me see if
from
I
here.
can.
It was an Instagram.
I'm not sure if I have the technical wherewithal. Let me go look and see.
I can.
Don't hurt me no more.
Still with me?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I'm hitting the wrong
Okay.
button.
I'm looking around. I'm trying to find it.
Well, the problem
Yeah.
is, I think when I find it, I got to figure out how to get to the link. That way,
We are so technically astute, I'll tell you.
I think I might have it here. Art, let me look. It might just start playing. So, nope, it says it's an error every time I click on it.
Okay, I'm going to copy it. I got it right here.
It says that requested URL was not found on this server. I'm not
What the
sure.
hell does that mean?
I'm not sure, man. Okay, I had to click the actual link. Nope. It says, oops, something went wrong. I don't know if you can get it and maybe paste it or something.
I can look at the camera. We can tell them what's going on with our plants. We tested the EC the other day, and it was like up near a 3 when they're going on at a 0.2. Had them going on at a 0.2, and they were coming on at a 3 point, coming off at a 3 point.
Yeah.
19. It was real high.
Cheers.
That only happens over a couple of days. Does
Yeah.
anybody else notice that in their garden? You know, they're watering along. They check the runoff. You know, we check it like maybe once.
It always happens to us.
We notice the leaves starting to look like a little green and waxy. So we check the EC, and sure enough, Smart actually knew. He opened the tent and he's like, "There's something wrong. I think they have a high EC." And I just looked at him like, how can you tell? They don't look very different for me. And sure enough, man, high EC.
Yeah.
No chapped lips yet, though.
No, but they're getting that green, thicker leaf, like shiny look to them. And I was just thinking like, damn. So, but usually here's the thing though, I always get a spike in EC right after during and like right towards the end of bolt. And I just assume that the plant is processing much more water much more biomass and shit coming on. So it just kind of, uses it up quick.
So Smart came up with a suggestion, and I'm damn, want to try it, is doing that a rinse down every week, whether we see high numbers or not, just to be in preparation for it. What does everybody think of that?
I think during the bolt, from what I see, it's mainly during the bolt. I think at the end of each reservoir, or our reservoir is only 6 gallons. We go in every day and refill it. That's for each tank. But I think at the end of pretty much every reservoir, or every other reservoir, maybe you could go with like a quarter strength nutrient, and I think it would help combat it. But I also think that if I had a different, there's a thing, because we have the grow tech system, it waters on a timing system. It waters every 2, 4, 6, 8 hours, whatever you want. So it doesn't go by night and day. And obviously they're getting underwater during the day and overwatered at night, because they just don't, I think everybody understands that. And so if I turn it up during the day, then it really overwaters at night and will overflow. So it's kind of a shittier system that I need to change so that I have more control on each one.
We're open for suggestions. If anybody has any ideas, we do have to make a switch.
I got to get
probably
some pipes.
this is probably the last time we're going to be able to run that system. It just, we noticed that they get clogged up. Now, Smart had an idea, and I can't remember who made the suggestion, but it was a brilliant one.
OC grower.
OC grower gave us the idea of putting our micron bag over the end of the hose so that it's not actually sucking any debris up in, because sometimes my hair, the cat hair, a couple pieces of cocoa, it never fails. Something is getting in our reservoir, and they're real tiny microscopic pieces sometimes that look like grains of pepper, and sure enough, they do block up the ends of those. So that system, we're gonna have to put filters in play.
Brian 420 PM was the guy that I saw had filters, inline filters, and that's why I thought, what a smart idea.
Yeah, Brian, they're probably working really well for you. We might want to implement your idea in our own grow, like those the mesh, the needlepoint mesh on top.
Yep.
But yeah, we got to change something, because there's a lot of, these are hurdles that
we're already behind on time, trying to take
Yeah.
care of these plants and run a business and do all this shit. And now we come home and one's plugged up and the back 2 plants are all high and shit. So it's been a little difficult. Things have been tough, but I'm not bitching. I'm just saying this is the shit we face.
yeah, it's a real issue. I mean, we got to get something in there and implemented for the next grow, because our plants are suffering.
Yeah.
It's funny because they don't look bad. Like, I posted a video the other day, and they don't look that bad. And
they could do better. That's for sure.
And I get complacent. I'm not gonna lie. They look good to me. I don't see too many problems. So I feel, I'm gonna wait a few more days to test that runoff, because I'm tired. I want to do it. I have excuses. And sure enough, it runs up. So
how many times do you guys tell yourself, oh, I'll do it in the morning, I'm tired, and that sometimes can burn you. You either forget or it's already high when, or whatever the case may be, but that gets me a lot too. I think what else? Oh, I wanted to say congratulations to EG 18 karat gold at Cocoa for Cannabis for winning the My Cannabis Romance picture challenge with his
he had a heart bong inside.
A heart-shaped bong, yeah.
Inside his, yeah, that was really cool.
Congrats.
And congratulations to our buddy Weedner DWC for winning the light at Doc's premiere the other day. That was awesome.
The FC Mars Hydro FC 6500, the new version, which is a big light.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, folks. I am a little rattled today, man. I just never thought that being in that close to being in an accident would rattle me like this, but yeah. I still feel like there's a ton of adrenaline running through me, and this is hours after the fact.
I missed that. You were almost in an accident. Oh, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
we were almost in a car accident
sorry.
today. It was pretty horrific. I mean, it was literally inches. I
drive-
looked down and I saw like it was a red car. It was like right there, right at my door. I would have been T-boned.
Oh man.
Thank God they stopped enough, and it was wet weather and it was raining real bad, and it really had me really shook up, you know. And it's just I feel like that that weird. I have like this weird energy around me now. It's like I can't shake it. It's
Driving in the city is the worst.
It's yeah,
Jeez.
traumatizing, man. And you know what though, I am very grateful because like I live a drama-free life. I have my life set up where I don't have a lot of drama, and when something like that goes down, man, it rattles my cage. I feel like I've been knocked off my square a little bit. So I might not be myself tonight. And yeah, I bought a pack of cigarettes because that shit was terrifying. Probably not my best decision, but I'll go back to my stick tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Life's a motherfucker, right? Death must be easy because life is hard.
Oh yeah.
You know? Oh, the close calls, yeah, they're scary.
Yeah, and there were kids in the other car.
Drive around Pittsburgh one time and you'll get those every freaking day, it seems like. No big deal, really.
Maybe not to you, but almost lost my lunch.
What's new, Art? I wanted to tell everybody that we got Mimsy, the painting that you
Oh,
drew.
great. I
Oh,
was so happy to hear that it arrived in good shape.
yes.
I've never really shipped anything, so
I was well boxed. I was opening and I'm like, holy shit, man. What was he? No, it
bulletproof.
It was. Bulletproof.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And your generosity, man, is just above and beyond, Art. I'm lucky.
Oh.
We are lucky to have you in our life and have you as a friend.
Well, I appreciate you guys. I mean, you deserve kindness from the community. You're a pillar. So
Oh man, we love that. You guys are awesome, man.
You guys, all of you, everybody in chat, everybody listening, it's just.
I sat there and stared at that painting for like 10 minutes, man. I just kept looking. I was like, I better message him and let him know I got it. I'm sitting there looking at it, staring at it, checking out all the eyes and stuff. It's pretty detailed, man. I was looking at that runner you posted today too. That's some wild stuff. It seems like a lot of that stuff was done in the 90s, huh, Art?
yeah, that was when I had a studio back in the 90s, yeah, up to about 2000.
Okay.
So,
You're the real deal.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It
was fun.
You know, it's awesome to be able to tell people that I know a legitimate, talented artist, and in my opinion, one of the most talented artists, and the most talented one I've ever met.
Well, I appreciate the kind comments. That's really nice.
People are I gotta go get some glass, man. We have a place around here that cuts glass.
Yeah, I want the glass.
I'm gonna go get us a piece of some glass and get some
and a couple of frames
Yep.
for the other photos that you sent.
Yeah,
Because I want them in frames too. They're just so beautiful. That rose. It's just
it's very detailed.
yeah, it's amazing. Totally amazing.
Is that a print? Like those for
Yeah,
print.
yeah, that is a print. Yeah, I made a print. I did an edition of 500 and oh my goodness, what was that? 96, I think, 97. It was a long time ago, but they still look great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now I have an original Mimsy painting that if I ever do make it to the Antiques Roadshow, I just want to take it to show everybody.
Oh yeah. Put in for the Antiques Roadshow. That's one of my favorite shows. I've been watching that show for a long time. Like 20 years, man.
Oh, we're showing our age. But yeah.
Oh yeah. I wanted to show them the little gnome you guys got me. That thing is great.
Oh, know me. I'm
Thank you
glad
very
like-
much. Yep.
Huh.
He's gonna have a place right next to the press. He's kind of greedy though. He's been smoking all my shit.
He's got to keep that bong filled.
You got a
That's
stash.
right.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, it's time for a joint. Art ma'am rolled me 2 of them tonight, so I feel
Hey.
honored.
This blunt is killer, man. I got some peanut butter breath today.
A little bit of peanut butter breath with those.
I've never had that.
This is our first time ever having it. It got seeds all in it, but it's really good still. I know.
Yeah, it's
Sticky, it burns well, gets me high. It's good weed, man. It's not our best, but it's good.
Smoked a lot of seeded weed in my day.
You know, it's weird. The lower buds seem to have a lot of seeds, but the upper nice buds maybe have 1 or 2 or none. You know, it's just like all the littler, larger ones down low seem to really get it. I don't know if that's common, but that's what happened.
That is strange.
And if you miss one, and they are easy to miss if you're the one breaking it up for the blunt, you know, you want to look through that, because boy, like so long since I tasted a seed in my weed, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
That's a smell you never
Oh,
That's a smell you never forget.
Well, what you never forget is when you're smoking one and it actually pops and blows
Yeah.
out of the joint. Now that
Yeah.
that shoots like a little meteor.
huh.
Yeah, I do remember those cracking and popping.
That shows my age too, though.
Cheers, South Nelson, martial artist. There's what
We're gonna be dancing, or the only thing popping around here is smots popping and locking skills on the dance floor. Let's do it.
Wow. You guys don't want to see that. Trust me.
Yes, you do. It's a hoot.
Popping. I'm not even sure I know how to do that. I'd try it once though.
I think I popped my locker once in a while, so
Oh my God.
it
All
ain't
my
quite
clothes-
working anymore.
Lori Ann Hancock says all my clothes used to have weed seed burns. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They come out like
From
he said.
popping, and just they would just
Like a
it's
rocket.
one thing. It's and serious incendiary devices land on your leg. Oh
They get glowing hot.
damn. Plus, it's not a very pleasant smell either. The taste is bad. It fills the room with a bad smell. Got to get those seeds out. Now, I've seen on the internet like seed separators. Is that something you can put your bud in? There's that just having seeds, you dump seeds in it and it separates them out.
That's
Like, is there a device out there, I wonder,
Yeah.
that takes the seed out of your bud?
well,
like
you
they
have to
can-
break it up first. You have to have it loose, busted up, and then it'll like they have that one you're talking about that we saw was a homemade box with glass, had like different traps, and you like tilted it, tapped it or something. And I think all the heavy shit fell to the bottom, and it was pretty cool. But that's for people that are like selling seeds.
Trying to harvest them,
If
not
you
for
grow-
people that accidentally. Now, those seeds, they've been on my mind because I still don't really understand, like, in my mind, they're just not good seeds, is what I was under the assumption of. But people have told us that those seeds are actually, you could have some fire genetics in there.
Yeah.
Just you got to
Just
sort
like any
through them.
bag seed, you just gotta watch them for herms, man. I mean, they'll have good genetics, but I think they'll be prone, from what I understand after talking to Doc and some of the other people, is that they're good, but you have to they'll have more herms than what would say the pack
So,
that they
yeah.
came from, you
And
know?
then another question that comes off of that really is, now those seeds were feminized Mac seeds from MSNL Seed Company, and their genetics have been fire. This is actually the first time we've ever had any snafu in our garden. So, are those genetics or those Mac seeds, were they just prone to harm
I think so.
when we just put them in our tent and it's just prone to harm and we didn't really know? we would have done things different, I think, like put them in the front where we actually could see them, watch them, but we had no idea. We really didn't.
We didn't do anything wrong on that one. It was, I couldn't think of anything that was a stressor on that
No,
one
not
back
stressor
plant.
like that. There were,
I think it's
no
just
light
genetics.
leaks.
The only thing I
But
could think
yeah.
of was a little bit extra wind in that one corner. And I don't think that should be enough to really, maybe it is, I don't know. But
anyway, I did take some of those seeds and I dropped them in water, and I got like 9 out of 10 come up for me, pop up and grow. I think Smart got a picture of them and posted them to, I don't know if it was on your Instagram or if it was over at Cocoa for Cannabis, but
yeah, they popped.
they popped. I was so impressed. I couldn't believe it, and they were fresh. Like these seeds were only harvested a few months prior to them popping. Now we put them through the canitrol. I wonder if that makes a difference, because when we were taking our plants down and harvesting them, we got a few seeds, and all the seeds that were falling out, we collected them and we put them right in the refrigerator. I haven't tested those yet for their germination rates, and I wonder if they'll be different. I wonder if the drying process has anything to do with how the seed is viable.
I think they'll be
Or
fine.
can a seed drop as soon as it's ready to harvest? You can put it in,
The viability
water.
comes from the amount of time that you flower your plants for that are seeded. If you harvest, I think once you harvest a seed, you can grow it that day. You know what I mean? You don't have
Yeah,
to do
that's what my
anything,
curiosity is
because I'm pretty
plant that seed immediately.
I'm 99% sure. I mean, we only had them for a short time, but they're saying Rusty Nail said it depends on how it hermed and when. Some toss a few balls of lowers a week 3 of flower and you can pluck them and charge on. Some toss the inners out the top late that are like a turkey button weeds done. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, running them long. We didn't run them that long. We
actually they were 8 weeks.
No, we ran them for 10 because they didn't seem like they were turning. The hairs weren't turning. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I was watching the trikes, but I'm thinking something weird here, and I still didn't see them. I was pointing at the front ones, and sure enough, it totally got me by surprise, man.
It got us by surprise when they were the very last plants to harvest. So you may be right. They may have gone a little longer, but
what's Chat GPT? What's that mean?
Oh, that's an AI chat interface. It's AI computer controlled. It's the thing now.
Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Sounds like
pretty soon you won't be able to tell chat humans from the AIs.
You mean on YouTube?
Probably everywhere.
I still don't understand. So you're saying they'll have like fake people talking that aren't real people?
Yeah, but they're just like people though, because it's so advanced now.
Can you
talk to Weed Nerd? I don't know much about them myself, but it's really
fast, dude. I don't know. That feels like an infiltration or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't. It kind of creeps me out. The whole thing about AI kind of creeps me out. So.
Well, it does go to show, just like by watching the show Catfish, you never know if you're talking to someone on the internet of who they really, really are, if you're not seeing their face or even, you know what I mean?
True.
You got to really.
They could be
Consider
a 16-year-old kid telling you that they're 30 and they're going to, they could be lying to you. So you just never know. The catfish is for dating. That's what you mean, huh?
Yeah. That's actually, I just like the idea of the trickery behind that show, where someone is actually just trying to trick you.
That's fucked up.
And the premise of being deceitful is the reference.
Fraud. Yeah, it's pretty nasty stuff.
Right? It's just being kind of deceitful. Now, if they're out there saying, I'm just this artificial intelligence, I'm going to start chatting it up with you, and they have something cool to say, well, then what's the harm? You might learn something.
Artificial intelligence is like, I don't know. I don't even want to talk to something that has like a soul. I don't want no computer answering my questions. They just don't understand. It's like when you call somebody, you call the bank. You can't really get anybody. I just keep pushing 0 and say customer service. Some people hangs up. Other ones, they after a few times, they'll say, let me connect you,
That's what I do. Or call the pharmacy, talk to the pharmacist. I don't want to talk to the computer.
Just hit 0.
You ask it to do things. It will write poems, stories, histories of the universe. It will write essays, research. That's fucked up. The kids won't have to do homework no more.
Damn, shit back in the day.
You won't have to read the whole chapter to write an essay. Every kid will come to school with the same artificial intelligence essay. You know?
Oh, they're already having trouble with that. I mean, teachers are trying. I mean, if there's an excellent student, some of them are accusing the student of taking it off the internet, even though they did it themselves. So, there's a lot of negatives. So, but there's also a lot of positives, with the advancements. But that part scares me.
Yeah.
Oh, well. How's you?
I see it as a problem,
As long as we can turn it off, they should have a way to turn it off so you can have your show or do your shit without the artificial intelligence. But who knows, man? We're always trying to change to adapting world. Some of it's really hard to swallow,
It is. You want to see my clones?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
I'll show you a
There's
couple clones.
There's a bear shit in the woods, man.
Okay, here we go. Couple of clones here. Flo, I'm getting ready to transfer one into the. Can you see that?
Oh, we could see
Oh
it great.
yeah.
Lots of. Oh, they're starting to brown a little bit. I let it dry a little bit today. No big deal though. I'll just spray it down the bottom of my container, and tomorrow I'll transfer. Huh? Yeah, those are rock. Yeah, that's Rockwell cubes with. They got a plastic wrapper.
The Groden
and you pull it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Groden blocks. You got it. I'll put them. I'll save one of them tomorrow. Get it going good. I also have 3 seeds popped and growing pretty good. But there's really not much to see other than a little plastic bottle top or bottle bottom. But that's OC Growers.
Oh, okay.
Great. Yeah.
Which one is it? Yeah,
yeah, it was the butter. Oh, shit, you always do that to me, damn it.
Yeah.
There it is. I got them here now. I have it. Rainbow butter.
Rainbow butter.
Yeah, there's a cross between Cali Roll and PBB Belts. PB Belts.
Butter belts.
So,
hey, that OC grower lives obviously in Orange County, California. Them dudes have everything out there, man. Like he goes right down the road. You can buy dab rigs, freeze dryers. Like he's saying there's people going out of business and you can buy, like they just have everything, all the good genetics are floating around. He said there's like California's legal, everything he wants out there, but he has access to all this cool shit, man. And it's close.
Yeah. He's going to send me some more seeds. I can't wait. He's got something else for me.
I guess they've been legal the longest,
96.
Yep.
I think they did start medical in like 96.
That's a long time ago.
Fuck yeah, that's 30 years. It is. It's almost 30 years.
Well, the progress we've had in the last 2-3 years is exponential. It's really like a snowball going down a hill. So hopefully we'll keep going.
They're saying, I'm reading in the chat about this artificial intelligence, man. They're saying that it's very scary shit. It's scary. It's strategically influencing people's thoughts and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, journalists and personalities have been doing that for hundreds of years, but you get an AI doing it.
Oh, you can just run in the back.
I don't know. You plug it in. I don't know. Can you program it for your side, or whatever?
Yeah, who knows?
I'm not sure how that works. Yeah. Didn't they watch the movies Terminator? People.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
Exactly. I was thinking of Sarah Connor.
There you go. Didn't they learn anything?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sarah Connor.
Yeah, don't be
Globodine.
scared.
Nah, it's
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to be scared until that kind of thing is really messing with my happy world that I've created here. And
you know what
until that
happens.
happens, really.
Does happen though. Sometimes whenever I'm talking like I was talking about paint kills paint. Boom. Next time I get on Instagram, the very first ad I see is for kills paint.
Oh yeah.
And I'm thinking, shit, I talked about getting a pair of boots, work boots. And you get on there, get on your phone, and then wouldn't you know it, you start seeing all these ads for work boots. It's like your phone definitely is listening to you.
Well, my tablet had general hydroponics ads. They were aimed at me, you know that. Come on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, did I hear a doorbell?
Yeah.
There's a scarier option.
What's
Hey, there
that?
it is.
They know
Speed
so much
person.
about you by this point
I
that
know.
they know when you are going to wear out your pair of boots and that you're going to need another one. They're not reading your mind. They just know exactly everything about you. I don't know if that's true or not, but how's it going, everybody?
Time to change my daily routine. How you doing?
I'm
The
terrified,
unexpected.
speed person. I'm
It's a
terrified.
pattern learning system. So all you got to do is not have a pattern and you'll be all right. Go left when you're supposed to go right.
I think that's what happened to Crispy today, wasn't it? I mean, come on.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're all right, Crispy.
You know what?
Oh, no
The-
shit.
The
Jeez.
brakes were working in both vehicles, so I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. But man, when you see a vehicle coming right out your door, it just,
Oh, yeah.
and you know, I braced,
Terrifying,
and they say don't do that, don't brace
instinct.
for it. But I did. I like tightened the hell up, and I feel sore from it. I feel like physically exhausted. I have bracing thoughts. I think I have PTSD from it. I'm not
Thank
gonna lie.
goodness you're okay.
I know.
I've seen something bad.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
keep thinking that, you know, this could have been so much worse. And, you know, I'm lucky to be here with you guys and Smart. I'm grateful.
I'm grateful too.
Thank
Very
you
grateful.
for coming on, a seed person, art man, and helping me out.
Hey, I want to say
Yes.
how Supreme Grape Z06 Super Vets, Brian and Mrs. Super Vet, Brian 420, Marcus Green Thumb, a Ballies, Cam the Canna Man, Kingfisher. Sorry, go ahead, C person. What else is new, man?
Oh, nothing. I'm just chilling in the garage right now.
Is the clone
I'm
How's
still
it
smoking
grow?
a cigarette too, Crispy. I'm sorry. It's been
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm a bundle of nerves after that happened. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm weak.
life happens?
I'm gonna-
medicinal. Sometimes it's medicinal, you know.
Yeah, and exactly that. You know, I wanted the taste of it, and after I lit it, it wasn't that great tasting. But you know what? I'm smoking the whole pack, and then I'll just get back on the horse tomorrow and be grateful for my life. And I want to live, so I'm going to stop the cigarettes again. But I had to have that, you know. I think I want to go get a little bit of whiskey in me this week. So.
We don't have any they want to know why Art Man's on the screen because we don't have our camera on.
I don't either.
I'll go hook that up.
What's that about? I was wondering what that was about. I didn't know. What? You guys don't like me no more. What the hell?
It's the Art Man show.
It's the Art Man show, yeah.
God, I wish I had that video. I've filmed a video for Mott in the grow room or the flower room.
When I
but
go
we
to
can't
it,
access it.
Yeah, it says oops, something went wrong. What I think it has,
I can't access it. It's my channel and I can't access that video. So
did you make it private?
I did.
Because that's what
But
I had
you
to do.
think-
I made a video, posted it to YouTube, marked it private, and then sent the link to that video to Chad Westport. And then when we went on his show, he's able to click that link and play it.
Yeah, that's exactly
he was
what I
trying to do
did.
here.
But well, we'll figure it out next time.
We suck, dude, over here. If you're looking for, we try to showcase shit, but damn.
Yeah, I'm not. You're better than I am. So, But you've been doing it for a few
Hey,
years.
we're learning, we're
too.
getting good. Yeah, we're getting good at it. And EG 18 karat gold is gonna come on our show to celebrate his win. I think Doc's gonna join him and come on the show, and because that was part of the, if you read the newsletter for Cocoa for Cannabis, it was hold on, I'm trying to hook my camera up here. Part of the win was to be featured on a show, and if it could be this show, we was like, hell yeah, we'll be honored. There's Chiba, man. You ready for me to start the video, Crispy?
Is it good?
I didn't want to start it in case your face was there.
No, I'm good. I just want to make sure my feed is good.
Hey, how come I don't see us? You guys see us at all? Gallery.
I did. I saw somebody's in the assistant period.
Why can't I see it on my screen?
It's a little crooked.
It's all whacked out and crooked, isn't it? Hey, man, on my screen, I don't see it. You guys see me on Zoom? Why? How come it ain't showing me on my screen, Zoom?
I see the
I can
garden.
see you. Yeah, I can see your plants and Chiba Man and Art Man.
Yeah. This is messed up. I see you three, but I don't see my own square. I
I
always
see
have
your
my own
spotlight
square.
now when you're talking.
I'm looking at YouTube. That's good right there. That's good right there. I'll leave it right there. Hey, Chiba, what's happening?
What's happening?
You probably got to go to work, huh?
Nope. No work tonight.
Hell yeah,
Hey.
that's awesome.
Oh, you're putting in work. It looks like you're putting in all kind of work, though, right?
Oh yeah, I'm putting in the work here today. Let me show you what we look like now. There's the room now.
That looks finer than frog hair.
Yeah, got a little rat's nest going over there, but I'll fix that later when I get my parts to come in. But
I like to
everything
keep the
is
drivers
nice.
over there away from the.
Oh yeah. I think I got one plant too many over here. But time to strip them down. Dan. That's what I'm doing today. I'm
Give
just
him a
coming up here,
haircut.
ripping them up. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I just want to show you guys where I was at.
We appreciate the updates, man. It's always a fun time to get to see.
Oh, yeah. This
I
is
like
the,
that.
Looking good.
the up pot from Sundays.
Your plants are liking that light too.
They love this new light. This was the runt in there. This thing is, I was going to trash it. Now I don't want to.
She's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, oh, look, everything's nice and green.
Roots are coming like crazy.
Roots are growing crazy.
Pretty soon you'll be pulling up. It'll look like a bucket.
Well, I got to flip. I'm waiting. I want to flip, but these are, I think I'm just going to go ahead and flip them. I'm going to strip these down and see what I got. Just flip and just, because I got to get ready for the next run. Shit, time's running, you know?
That's it. There's always other seeds coming right up behind.
Yeah, I got some testers I got to run for purple thumb. So that's what I'm going to do next run.
Here's the purple thumb. That's cool.
Yeah. So
It's
I don't know where they came from. I'll get them out when I get it, set it up and stuff. But man, this stuff is great. Great. Oh, issue. I had the window. I put this cardboard here. I did the whole window at first and put it all around the wall. And then this morning when I came to look back here because I had light leaking, I had mold, black mold everywhere. Everywhere you see white, there was black mold.
Yep.
Well, it looks like you did a good job of getting it off of there.
Oh, I said I had to. What happened was the morning I came in, I was checking for light leak. light leakage. So, because I lights out in the daytime. So I'm sitting in here and I said, oh, I got a little light leakage. Okay, I'll wait. I'll come in here when lights come on. I came up and opened this thing and it was just black mold everywhere. I had blinds in here. Those also were black mold. What had happened was by putting that cardboard here and a gap between there, I created a freaking microclimate inside this fucking area.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
need
and it fucking fucked it up. So what I did now, ripped it down, put up a blanket up here, and I had it sitting up here, but I had to put the cardboard back up because the light still came through a touch. But what I'll do is once a week, just pull my little board thing out, pull that out, and clean it out once a week instead of not cleaning it at all, not even knowing I needed to clean it.
It's a good thing you found that. You know,
Yeah.
that's lucky that you found it and could take care of it.
That's right. I was watching the Plant Killers and they were talking about light leakage. And what you need to do is just go into your room and just lie down when the lights go out or when the lights are out, go in the room, lie down in there or sit in there for like 30 seconds to a minute with eyes closed. Then open your eyes and just look around. You'll see your eyes, accumulate or acclimate to the darkness. And then you see everything. I saw lights coming out of the freaking everywhere, but all sealed up. Everything is good. But yeah, I was just talking about that microclimate in there. Just crazy, man.
That trick that you just mentioned, we actually did that when we put the tents up. When we first started growing, so we could see where the light leaks were.
Right.
Zipped it up and
where
the light was coming through.
We also used to grow in an open room and get mold in the window. You have to have like a thermal break, they call it.
This is the first time I did a room. This is the first room I did. I usually do the tent.
Yep.
But I had was a 3-footer.
You know what I used, Jiba man? I used 3/4 inch thick insulation that, like, I think Art Man put some in his basement. Some of it's like foil backed, but this is the shit you put around your house.
Like I say, I'm on a serious budget. I'm on a poor man tour.
I got you. Hey, if you see something on a construction site or something, man, stop by and grab it. Shit's expensive. It is. It's like
I know. Hey, on the construction sites, that's what I do. I get all my parts and stuff wherever I can find.
I'm the same way, man. Half my house is
throw a lot of stuff out that it's still good. You know,
half my house is done with leftover stock material.
Right.
I acquired it. That's what I call it.
I find it. I found that next to the dumpster. Perfect. It was close enough to the dumpster. He didn't want it,
yeah.
Oh man, what I'm doing now is I'm concentrating on that. I'm trying to keep that between 73, 75.
Okay.
Yeah. By doing that, I don't have to really worry about the temperature in here. If I keep the ambient temperature around 75, that pot will stay at least 2 degrees cooler.
Okay.
So by doing that, I keep it between 70. I keep it at 72. Well, that's at 72.
Are you running beneficial microbes at all?
Oh, always. Yes, sir. Wiedner hit me up with the Aquascape.
Oh,
I got that immediately. That stuff's running great.
It treats 52,000 gallons if you got the little one, you know?
Yes, sir. I got the little one. It lasts forever.
Yeah.
Forever, man.
It's hard to measure it out.
That's how come this, if you remember, these were yellow. Let me see if I can find, I can't even see no old leaves that were, look, even the old leaves are green again.
I remember.
Looking good.
Yep.
I'm trying to find, I can't find one. Oh, well, I got to do some leaf stripping tonight. That's what I'm going to be doing. But what I do have that I don't understand, if I can find it, it's gone now. Huh. There were purple stripes going down the stem. They're gone now. They're gone. Well, actually, hell, I sure was waiting to talk about them today, and look, they're gone.
Those are often debated, those purple stripes. Some people say it's genetic. Some people say it's a deficiency.
Yeah, I'm thinking deficiency because I got 2 different strains here. This is Kylo Ren, that's Twisted Roots strain, And
Okay.
this is Bruce Banner cheesequake that's tile strain. They're
Ah,
two completely different type of plants and stuff. But I had the same issue with this purpling and green stripe going down, and now they're going. You see what I'm saying? And the other.
well, you know,
Right.
I heard Brandon Russ say something important not long ago, and he said there's a big difference between a purple stripe, and he said if it's a deficiency, it'll have more of a red hue. He said
Right.
there's a big difference, and I think that'd be nice to see a picture of those two side by side. One is genetic and one is not. And then he
Right.
went on to reference like a whole field of he found a whole a plot of plants that all had that purple, and he said, or that red. He goes, I could tell every one was deficient versus being genetics. And I think like the people that were growing didn't want to agree or something. But it's highly debated. I often find that. And here's another thing, Chiba man. I personally see this in my tent many times over is when we harvest, everywhere I take a bud off of the stem, it'll be nice and green behind the bud. I think the LED lighting has something to do. I think some of that's anthocyanin in action or whatever they call it.
You know what? There you go. You know, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
think about that.
I think it might be the plant protecting itself from some of the heavier light, you know?
Possible. Well, brand new light. They're acclimating. I mean, it's green. It's beautiful. Look at this thing. Cow mag. I got to get cow mag. I ran out. I'm running out of the last application. I don't know, man. I don't know how much cow mag I'm supposed to keep using. Should I keep using it all the way through?
Well, we always drop off later on, but it's in our feed, but it goes down. And as far as a foliar spray, obviously, I only use foliar spray whenever my plants look sick.
Yeah, I don't spray. I've yet to do the foliar spray yet because I'm leery. I want to just feed them one direction, have them getting their food one way. I don't want to feed them two ways. Then
Well, cow mag eats up a large. The cow mag will eat up a large portion of your overall electrical conductivity allowance in your feed. So when you get later on and you want to add like bloom boosters, or you want to up your bloom, your P and your K later on, then that's pretty much the reason why we back it off. I don't think it's necessarily that the plant has that much less of a demand. It's just that we need the allotment in our EC allowance, but they do well at that stage. But the chemistry and nutrients is something that I'm really interested in getting to know a lot more about.
Yes, you and I both. I've been watching Green Gene's Garden. He's doing a nice one on this new one, Master Blend, the 0-12-24 blend. They call the Master Blend calls it the cannabis bloom formula or the cannabis formula. But I'm following Green Genes on how to do nutrient percentages. We're not doing nutrient lines. We're working with nutrient percentages. How to work that out. I'm still doing learning because in school chemistry was my worst. And I mean worst subject. That in biology, I couldn't do those for some reason.
No doubt.
I'm gonna learn this chemistry this way because nutrients. I'm trying to cut down the costs. And nutrients is one. I got to get off the liquid newts.
Right. I can't do that if I don't understand exactly how they work. I'm the same way. I want to switch to nutrients, or at least I just really need to understand the full picture of how they they have passive intake and all this other stuff that some of it they have active intake and passive intake. Some requires energy and I believe some doesn't. And I believe like ammonium nitrate is one. Like if you have ammonium nitrate in your nutrients, your plant takes that up indiscriminately or whatever. It really doesn't have a way to stop it. That's why you get nitrogen toxicity. But others, they actually have to like take up a different way. And I don't understand it all. I just have a general idea. I really need to get into that and wrap my head around it.
You and I both. I definitely want to learn it, and I'm getting into it.
Like
I got like 3/4 of the gallon bottles of Blue Planet nutrients. Once I go through that, I'm switching to powders. But I think that Blue Planet's gonna give me at least one more, if not two more runs. So it'll be a while. I probably won't get it to that game next year. I got one run in with next one's coming up, and then that's it. Then I gotta wait till summer to start the veg. Shit, I only got one run left. Holy crap! I just realized that.
You gotta get yourself some newts.
Oh no, I was just thinking about the run. I wanted to do this run for perk, but boom, well, I am. But that means that's all I'm gonna be able to do because by the time that's done, it's June already. I'm not growing in July. That sucks. I tried that once before. I couldn't do the temperatures. This East Coast
tough.
humidity is a bitch, man.
It's tough.
Now, if you want a veg, it's great. That's what probably what I'm gonna do next time. I'm gonna create a whole bunch of veg plants and then go from there. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set my camera up somewhere and come back on later and just sit here and be trimming. What I'm doing is
Oh
stripping.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get off. I'll come back on later when I'm set up. All right, guys.
Sure.
We'll see you.
Later.
It makes trimming a little easier when like you got people with you at least.
Someone's in the
And we
background.
can all relate to what it's like, the tedious monotony of it, but it's so awesome. You know, you're getting your harvest in.
I can see ours on the screen now. Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
It's on our screen again.
It's not a real great shot, but
No, you can't see the back, but it is a full tent. It could probably use a few leaves to come out of there. Some of those might be a bear, but there's some towel strain in there. Excited about
yeah,
those.
the violets in there. One of the forbidden fruit is she's acting like she wants to finish, and she's got her hairs are turning brown. I don't know what to make of her.
Yeah, you know, it's the
She's, like,
weirdest
weird,
shit, man.
man.
You guys ever see this? Like the one cola is totally white. The one right beside it is like 70% brown, but they're not curled. They're sticking straight out as proud as a game rooster. And they just won't curl in. And I'm looking at it and I checked real good. I was thinking, oh, I got something seeded. Cause you know, that's like,
We have PTSD.
I'm gun shy. Yeah, I'm like shit.
Shot from that.
So I was crawling in there, man. It looked like I was working on a car under there. I was all in there laying on the grate, looking up. I'm like, I don't see anything, you know, I don't see anything weird. And so it's just, and the fan isn't that strong. It's not directly on it. I can't figure it out. It's a lower cola, the one that's that's very noticeable. It's like 2 inches lower than the ones around it. It's off to the corner a little, just doesn't make sense. The anomalies, nothing passes.
It's an anomaly. Maybe I'll go in and with my phone and not hook up audio. I'll shut the door and I'll just try to get close up on that so they can see what we need, what we're talking about. Because it does look strange, and her other buds are starting to do the same thing. You notice it on one first.
We flipped that tent on, let's see.
The 10th?
Last month, the 10th. Yeah, so it's on 32 days right
January
now.
10th?
Yep. 32 days. Am I right? Yep.
So, yeah, we'll have to get in there.
Hey, they're talking about mega crop. I wanted to tell them when we used to use mega crop. That was
we still use mega crop, but we use it in our vegetable garden.
Actually, you're right. We still have
We do
some.
still use it. We kept it. It's not the smelliest stuff. In fact, God bless Smart it's not the, you know, it doesn't smell. It's not the best smelling stuff because I make Smart do it and he does it every time. He's such a gentleman when it comes to not making me do that.
It's the worst.
It is.
It smells like straight ass, man, like rotten fish and shit. It's the old stuff from like 5 years ago. It's brown. And I remember we used to use the mega crop. It was a 1 part then. And then they had CalMag, which for some reason their CalMag, here's another thing in nutrients I don't understand. Mega crop, I don't know if it's the same way now, but their CalMag had either a 5 or 10 for the nitrogen. On the NPK, it was like 5 or 10, 0, 0. And I'm thinking that doesn't seem right to add that to a 1 part. And I used it one time and that was it. It made my plants look weird. I don't know, maybe I used it wrong, but then we had this shit called Bud Explosion and this shit called Sweet Candy because we just bought the 4 things that they offered at the time and used them in that. We did all right with them, but I noticed that I'd get real high EC spikes in that too, but that was probably some grower error. Here we go. She's going to try to show you that tent.
Hey man, in the meantime, I'm going to drop off for a minute and try something, see if I can access the video.
Okay, cool beans.
All right.
Let's see if we can get this. There she goes. All right. If you can hear me, maybe she can turn her phone sideways. Let me go in here and tell her real quick. Be right back. Can you turn the phone sideways? She's going to try to get in there. Yeah, see it right there? She was on it, and then it's that lower, and then some of them other ones are still nice and white. See the tops of those buds, nice and white. You get to that one, and it's brown.
It's weird.
You see it there? Look.
Yeah. I see that.
It ain't seeded, bro. If it is, it's hiding good. I couldn't find it, but it's. They don't look very happy right now because I had to flush them down a little bit. But they're coming along. They're a little frosty. They look like shit under those cameras. You see them? That's tile side right there. That's the Violet Beauregard. It's a lumper.
Looks good.
But do you see how the leaves are a little? They have that shitty look to them. That's when I was looking in there. I'm like, look at the shine on them leaves. They're a little thick and leathery. I said, they gotta have a high EC. And sure enough, we checked. One was 2.8. And it's going on at you see, it's going on at a 0.8 is all they're getting. And then to get that kind of runoff, it's just like, damn, I just shook my head like, what the hell, dude? I gotta get a better system.
So what was the issue? You're like Crispy said something. I remember I was doing other stuff when you guys were first started, but
the back pump, and it keeps stopping. I think it's the pump inside, like it's not the line, it's the actual pump. And it just sucks, man. It's always crapping out. And all you have to do is it'll like start to suck some up into the line. Yes, it worked great. It'll start to suck some up into the line, and I'll pull the end of the hose higher than the unit, and then some of that water runs in and kind of primes it. Then I hit and put it back in the bucket and it goes. But between vertigations, something happens and it stops and it keeps doing it. I don't know if it's just plugged up, but like I said, there's many issues with that. It's grower error, dude. Let's be honest. It's my shit,
It could be causing that plant to.
Let's be honest. It's a fucked up system that I put together, and I got to redo it.
We'll get it better.
Yeah. Well, it's just maintenance. It seems like it's worked for you pretty well so far, but
yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be some product there, but that sucks finding them dry like that and shit. And it's happened before, and I'm tired of saying like, oh, those two there dried out real bad. It's like shit, man. I don't want to say that. I want it to be on it. What I need, seed person, is I want each plant to have its own, to be able to dial in each plant separately. So I want to be able to give what I need to be able to do, because some plants run off a lot quicker than other plants. It's just how it is, So, and it's hard. I need to be able to give each plant its own pump, its own schedule with an amount and shit, I don't know what's going on.
Huh. Well, it's, this is you're always trying new stuff, like perfecting your shit and dialing it in more and more. So I don't see anything wrong with that,
I'm thinking like I might just go and get like a Floraflex system or something that's like pre-built, even if it's overpriced, just for the convenience, because I know everybody's out there screaming, do it yourself. And I would, but I just, I got to get with some people that know a little bit more about that and tell them what I want, and then have them tell me what system I need, maybe, does that make sense? Because
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
like OC has the floor flex. Max
Yeah.
Overdrive has the floor flex. There's a couple different people. Check them out.
We just have to make the jump.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? It's working, semi-working. So I think it's definitely going to get us through the grow. Hopefully we can, clean them out. And we have a replacement pump that we can replace. I thought about even doing something like that, replacing one of the pumps.
They said hand water.
Well,
we did that for years, man.
We are very good at hand watering sometimes, and very bad at hand watering sometimes.
For
instance,
for 4 years straight, we hand watered 3 times a day and did very well in that system. And we had to make adjustments,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Come back Sunday if you want to see our go at hand watering. Our plants are suffering a bit. They're in 1 gallon pots too, which is adding a challenge. And
once a day.
Hey, we're the goal is at least once a day, at least hitting them once a day. And
to see how they do.
We're seeing pistils now, so they're all like into the flowering process. Even my little solo cup ones.
Cheers to the chat. I've been hand watering. Yeah, but they're hand watering, but they're hand watering soil once a week. Small tubes.
Yeah, maybe that's them just trying to just toward organic. Because I often think too that how easy that would be just to go in and water it once every few days. It's been so long since we've done soil grow that I don't really remember. Like my memories start running together, and I don't remember a lot of the problems that we had, but I remember it being stressful because we were just getting.
We did good
on
in
our
veg
feet.
and had problems in flower.
Yeah, we were still buying it off the streets, and we were trying to fix that because that situation totally sucked.
Yep.
And
that's our head stash.
I understand that, and so it's been a long time, and I'd like to revisit. But
hey, look at that one! Looks like a perfect stem stick. See it?
Yeah, the forbidden fruit stacking nice. I guess I should have gone over a little bit.
No,
better.
you did good. You did good. They
don't look bad. I mean, like
we don't sell our
the
buds.
light out. The buds look beautiful.
And, damn!
I can't wait to try them out.
He waters every day, multiple times a day in Promex. So I stand corrected. I stuck my foot right in my fat mouth.
Yeah, but if maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I know
like to waste.
Gigi, for instance, has told me that he doesn't water every day. He's checking the pot and
that's because he's in Fox Farms. He's in ProMix.
Oh, he's in ProMix.
ProMix,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that.
Hey, there was a lot of hand waters in chat there.
That's dedication.
Yeah,
because like Smart said, we did it for years, and we got very intimate with the plants, and that's something that we're lacking with these grows. And maybe that's not a bad idea. That was going to be the goal for this New Year's Grow Challenge, for me to be back in the garden watching them. I really enjoyed that, and just had so much fun when we were doing that. And I thought, let's get back to that. I'll take responsibility. And boy, I am dropping the ball a bit. It's hard. And there were years when we first started growing, Smot was home all the time. So he took great care of the plants, and I didn't have to water but once every few days, so that was, nice. But that's dedication, doing that in your garden. You become very, intimate with your plants when you're spending that much time with them throughout the day. When you have it automated, you don't, I find myself getting complacent in the one tent and like, oh, you know what? I don't have time. I have to juggle this, and it's going to have to wait, when it doesn't wait. We all know that. Those plants do not wait. That's the one thing that I shouldn't be putting off for, the laundry can wait. I'll wear that sweatshirt one more day. I'll just spray some patchouli.
Oh my goodness. What a freaking hippie. You dirty hippie. That's
Oh man.
Here comes the art man again.
I
Maybe
don't smell bad, so don't leave, people. We don't stay. Come on. You don't even have to take off your shoes. Come on in. We take all forms of music. We're not going to judge you for anything. Just come on in. It's a party. All are welcome.
you can dance if you want to. What's up, Art?
Yeah.
Okay. I sent you both links. One of it was a private one to Instagram, and the other one is I uploaded the video again, and it's not private. So you should be able to access either one or one of them. Now, if that doesn't work, I've got it on my tablet. We can do the same thing I did before, but let's see what Smart can do.
Let's go poke a stick at it and see if we can make it work. No, I'm seeing something.
Holy cow, that's weird.
What's up?
I'm getting some weird visuals on my phone. That's all.
Oh, I got it. I got it up right here. Let me get to the
Let's put it up on the big screen. Oh yeah, our
Let's see
camera's going a little wacky. It's got a mind of its own. It's
Okay.
it's artificial intelligence.
Oh no, it's the AI again.
Over.
that's AI. That's what that is too.
Oh come on.
They heard
Skynet.
us talking shit, and now it's trying to fuck us up.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
I saw a thing on Amazon. It was AI written books. I was like,
No,
I don't know
No.
about that.
no heart, no soul, just a
It
bunch
might
of
be a good
words.
book, though. I mean, you gotta give
Man.
it a read.
It's
before
like the algorithm
that jump.
to like
Who gets
sell
the
books. It just has to check all these boxes. I don't know.
Who gets the profits from that? The person who wrote the code that makes the AI kick it off.
No,
Yeah,
the
but-
AI.
AI got it,
You
right?
think they're doing it for nothing?
AI got kids, you know?
All right, I'm going for coffee. I'd like to get everybody in the room a coffee, but my arms are not that strong.
Huh. Or long.
I'm sending the virtual coffee.
What the hell?
Virtual coffee. Well, I'm getting a doobie.
Oh no, I got it. We're gonna be able to watch your video right here.
Oh, cool. Well, people will know that I do have something to show besides a dang press.
Well, for the people that are in the chat hanging out, every time the art man goes into his tent, the Faraday effect takes place and shuts us down.
Yeah, it sucks.
So what we had to do was a video where he just kind of goes, and you know what? What I can do, art man, let's try this actually. How about we do this? Maybe you don't want to do it this way, but it's up to you. I'll make you the host. And
Oh, you want me to share it?
now you can share and do your own automation or audio. You can tell people this is my plan, blah blah blah. I won't have to stop it when you tell me to. You can do it. Does that make sense? It's easier for you.
Well, I'm looking at the interface here. Let's see.
I didn't want to miss it. So
No, I was gonna wait for you.
Yeah, just 1
I'm waiting
second.
for you. I know I ain't dumb. I didn't want to mess it up. I need you here so I have someone to blame it on. Hashtag blame Crispy. We gotta wait for Crispy, Art.
Okay.
It's asking you to sign in. Are you seeing that?
Are you serious? Why the hell would it do that?
You might want to stop sharing before you put that information.
Yeah,
in.
that ain't gonna happen.
That definitely stop
I don't-
sharing.
I don't have the information on me anyway. Damn, are you kidding me? Hey, there's
We
the
can do it
pic. I
on
got
my
the video right. I got the video right here. Can you see that?
No, all I see is sign in to continue to YouTube. Is that what everybody else is seeing?
Yeah, don't type your email in there or anything
Nope.
because I can see it right now.
I'll spam
Oh.
the shit out of that, dude.
What?
I'll be
Are you
sending
gonna-
a.
are you gonna hit play?
Now it's dark.
No, he's on there.
Oh, okay.
Are you still there, Art? You're muted.
He's probably punched his tablet again and it's screaming at it. Oh shit.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
When he comes back on, I can. Well, here's what it is.
We'll do that. We'll run it on our screen.
I had it ready to play, but I figured it'd be easier if he did it, make him co-host, and he can do his own audio while he goes through it.
But we can do it. That's no biggie.
Hey, they were in there like,
To come back, he's just having a
bless the
Hey.
chat. They're like, don't punch it. Don't put your number in there. Don't do any of that stuff, man.
You just hold the tablet up in front of the camera.
We tried
Oh.
that. Remember last time? It made it a little bit. It was like, I don't know. I don't
Everybody
know what
go
it-
subscribe to Artman's Instagram, and
Oh,
you should be able to see that video, and also support a Gromy.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm the link.
We'll go get it here.
Here it is, Instagram. I put it up there. But we're gonna get that video.
Hey, I
Up
wanted
and
to
running.
ask you guys a question right here and put both of you guys on the spot. If I foresee 1 or 2 Wednesdays coming up that I can't do a show, would you guys be willing to jump on here and have it open for people and hang out?
Yeah, I should be able to make that work. I probably won't have anything to say really, but I'll let other people hop on and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I am back. I am back.
Yeah, we'll get a show going, Seed Person. You might have to hold my hand and
Huh.
help me out. It'll be I'll be flying blind, but yeah, if Smart can't make it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll come hang out with you.
There might be a chance, yeah, that coming up that a few things are going to arise, maybe even for both of us. But we won't know until then. But it's nice to know that you guys
are awesome because I feel like this isn't just the Smart and Crispy show. This is the community show. You know, like if we all lived in a town together in Weedville, the weed town that is Tal's dream,
Yeah.
we would meet at the meeting hall and just have a big party together.
If
And
you
that's
know,
the show, right?
if you know the American one, he wants to buy one of those. He wants to buy one of those old towns, the old
Yeah, I love
Western town, and turn it into a Weedville. Oh, there we go. Art's set up right there.
it. That would be awesome.
Yeah, set up. This is my tablet. Damn it! I'm not sharing it. I'm just playing it.
Okay, do you want to go on and find it and play it? That way it'll
If you want to try it, you go right ahead.
Oh, I have it ready to
Yeah,
go.
he's got it
Go
ready
for
to
it.
go.
Hell yeah, do it to it. You
Let's
stop
see.
this crap.
Get that rolling here in a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just threw me out. I didn't. We have to set that up beforehand. I don't know the interface at all.
I wonder why that says.
That's all.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if you can do it.
Yeah, he'll be able to figure it out here.
I swear it'll
There
be
you
worth
go.
it, chat. It'll be worth it. Honest.
Hell yeah.
I got the purplest buds you've ever seen.
Here we go.
Can you guys hear it?
You can hear the fan.
That there's no audio. I didn't say anything. I just
Okay.
I just walked along, and you can ask your questions. You can pause it or whatever. That is
Oh,
the Harlequin, the CBD. You know, the 7.5 footer that never broke 3 feet.
Oh, it got some.
Cool.
Those buds look hard.
Oh, they're nice. They're solid. They're coming along real good. But as you know, we talked about that last week, whether CBD plants should be harvested a little early. So we never really got a. I noticed you tried to ask the panel on the show, but they didn't pick it up. But yeah,
Dude,
that one's looking real good.
It is. How much time you have left on that, do you think?
It's
It's
7 weeks. It's 7 weeks Friday, so it could go 8 to 9 weeks.
So you're
So
right.
I'm gonna, yeah, right there. I'm gonna shoot the trikes tomorrow again and see what they look like. It's got a lot, very thick buds, but I
Oh,
did
yeah.
burn the leaves again. So
I see that.
I turned the light down and I dropped the newts. So you keep on going in the video. The last one is the mother, the Flow OG mother I put in there. and the leaves look perfect. Everything looks great. So I think I dialed it in okay. So anyway, carry on. Any
Oh, no.
questions?
Oh yeah, that one over there, that almost looks like that. I see some of those leaves right there. Man, what is that? The modeling and stuff. Boy, look at that purple
Oh,
on
my
these.
goodness.
Yeah, now that's the
I
velvet
love that
punch.
color.
Look
Yeah,
at
it's
that.
amazing. I've never had a purple plant like that. And that was from Jack Greenstock's Velvet Punch. It's an F2. So I also have F3s from him, but I haven't done any of those. But this one, he said there's 4 different phenotypes. And this is one of them, is the purpley one. So I can't
Okay.
wait to taste it. I mean, the trichomes, they look funky too. I've never seen anything like it. So it should be interesting. But it's taken over that whole end of probably,
Oh, I see.
2/3 of it. Yeah, it's really taken over. So hopefully, and that's got maybe 3 to 4 weeks. So it should fill in some more.
Oh, hell yeah. Those are going to get fat. They're beautiful. They're purple now. I can't wait to see what they are when they're finished.
They're beautiful. You're right.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Nice work.
And it's unlike Seed Person had one. Is he still with us?
Yeah, I'm here. That looks
Yours
very similar,
didn't
but
look
yours
like
is,
it.
it
much
wasn't that
purpler,
purple,
isn't
man. Yours is a
Okay.
lot more purple, but the bud structure looks the same.
Excellent.
It's like
excellent.
smaller little calyxes, but a whole bunch of them. Yeah.
And
Now-
the root system in that, I took a peek at that. It's really huge too. It's really spread out. If you remember in veg, this was a really slow plant. And the clone, I killed the clone because it didn't even have any roots after a month. So I took that one out. But this one, once it hit the flower about 2 weeks later, boy, it just started to go.
It's watering all
Nice.
outdoors, man. Are them 6-inch? Those are 6-inch holes. That gives you a good.
Not
Yeah.
4, but it doesn't matter. The holes is not the thing. It's in a net pot, so the roots drop down and spread out. So
Yeah.
the hole is the size of the hole isn't really relevant.
Well, it gives me
So-
it gives me a good reference on the screen of how wide and how deep that plant is.
Oh yeah, sure.
I
You're
cannot
you're
imagine
talking the
what chat
trellis.
is doing right now with all this talk of holes and things like that. I
I
was
thought
like,
you were
for
talking
one
the net
holes,
second.
pot.
I wasn't
I thought
talking
you were
about
Yeah, I thought you were talking the net pot, not the trellis. I'm sorry. That is
Yeah,
6-inch holes.
we have the same trellis netting.
Right.
that's how I do it. I look at the yeah, ours got
Jeez.
swallowed whole pretty much. That's the way it should look there. It should be
Oh
high.
yeah. Like the Violet Beauregard, she's nice and even on the canopy at the right inside the net and where she's supposed to be. And the forbidden fruit, she got away from us a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah,
they're
that one
calling
took
you-
over though. I'm sorry.
You were really good in the training, but you got it down, man.
Yeah, I'm not Gigi. Let me tell you, this is
No,
not,
but that's
most of mine have like a bowl. The perimeter, they're taller, but it works out for me though. So
Oh yeah. Same
but
here.
it is
Yeah.
vigorous. And that is the Flow OG mother that I put in. And if you'll
Cool.
notice, the leaves are just beautiful. They aren't burnt. They're nice and
Perfect.
green, and they look wonderful. And they've been in there for about 2 weeks, I think. So, if that's the case, then I think I got it dialed to where it isn't going to burn them anymore, or the others. That's a past problem. Those leaves in the other plant.
Yeah, that's nice to have a problem like that behind you. I
Well,
noticed.
let's hope it stays there.
Yeah. Well, I noticed like the forbidden fruit does have chapped lips. That the Violet Beauregard, she looks beautiful to me. And she's got her leaves are perfect, but she is starting.
These strains take newts at different rates too, and that's something that's kind of difficult. I'm not really used to that. It's kind of hard to adapt to a different strain when you got 3 of them.
Well, this one here looks perfectly happy.
Oh yeah.
It has that, like you said, the leaves look nice and velvety, soft, kind of, good green. Almost looks like
And
compact fluorescent green.
And that mother had a huge root system in the veg. So that one is going to produce a lot of buds too. So it's gonna, I'll wait for maybe another week or two to lollipop it, and then it should shoot up and do real well.
How long's it been in the flower room here?
I think it's about 2 weeks, a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Okay.
I don't have my journal handy right here.
That's fine. I was just curious if it was like 1 or 2 days or, you know.
Oh no. Now that's when I told you that I topped it and moved it in the same day, and you kind of chuckled like, so what happens if you top it and move it in the same day?
I was always just advised to stagger the two events of flipping flower, pot, and topping, pot ups, things like that. Anything that could be considered a glitch, you know, and
A stressor.
It could become a stressor if you try to stack them up, I guess, is what I was told.
Okay.
So, I mean, it made perfect sense to me. So I always tried to like at least give 2 or 3 days between like pot ups and everything else. Something's going on.
Well, that makes sense. I'm not really familiar with topping, so you know, I've been clones. I love clones. I do clones all the time. They're my thing, but I've expanded into seedlings, so you know, I got to learn that stuff. So thank you.
Fun. It's fun to learn.
There's so much to learn.
Hey, it's still playing in the background. It's playing that video again. I can hear it, and I don't know where it's at. I can't find it to stop it.
Click it. There you go.
I don't hear anything.
There you go.
It was just on. our
Okay,
computer.
it was just here. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So that's what I have. I have a report to the chat. That's what I got going. So there you saw it. Finally.
We're coming to.
That worked out really nice. The video.
Oh, it worked out great.
Yeah, that like
Nice and clear.
Yeah.
Better than cutting out all the time. That's just a pain in the butt. Nobody likes
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Nobody wants to hang around for that. It was nice.
Seed person got some stuff happening over here.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Man, I can't wait to. Yeah, he's over here. I can't wait to hear how that velvet punch is for you, because it's really cool to see it. Somebody else growing it right after I did it, and yeah, that's so purple.
Oh, it is. I've never had anything that purple, so I have no idea what it's going to taste like, honestly. And the smell is kind of faint. It's not a real powerful smell so far. So it's not an
I was going to
overpower-
say mine was also really slow and veg and like kind of shitty, but then when I flipped it took off like crazy. So
I'm
I
happy.
guess that's
So
yeah, common trait.
a little chaotic in there, but you know, it'll go. I'm used to that. Bigger plants do that, you know. You control them for a while and then they really bud out and you get a very large harvest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kitty.
Hey kitty.
That's a good thing when that happens, you know?
Someday
Yeah.
we're going to do a show just to everybody can show their pet day.
Oh, that would be a great show. Pet day.
Pet day. Dogs, cats.
Dogs and cats. Oh yeah, birds,
Well,
whatever.
John has turkeys and llamas.
Yeah, we're any pet. If you have a pet snake or
and tarantula. Ooh. That's that
It's that Mountain Dan
Mountain
or
Dan.
MTN. Is it Mountain or Montana?
No, it's
I
Mountain
don't know.
Dan. That's my man. Mountain Dan's an awesome dude, but I always tell him those damn spiders creep me out, bro.
they do fly.
He loves them though. Look at that. He was holding out on us.
All right, nice. Let's see
That
it.
thing's so big it's got its own balcony built on the side there.
This is the white fire cookies. I got to go through it and thin all this out at some point, but man, this is the biggest plant I've ever grown.
That's a big
That's
one.
Looks
beautiful.
Oh, looks great. Absolutely.
Lots
I have
of-
that genetics too. He sent me these seeds too, so I'll be following him on that one.
Nice.
Nice training there.
Beautiful.
Looks like you kept 6 mains. Popped it. Oh, you stepped on your cat.
I did. He's all up in my business too. Come on.
Oh, poor
Kitty.
guy.
Daddy stepped on her cat. Oh shit. A nice training. You stepped on your cat.
Back
What
to the
else do you
plant.
do?
Get ready
What do you do for an encore?
Nothing gets by my smart senses. I heard, oh, look at it. Oh, he's like,
He's okay. He says,
Say-
scratch me, I'm good.
little extra
There it is.
sugar. Oh, it's I get more scared than the cat whenever I step on a tail. Oh,
Here it goes. Upside down.
that cat is such a sweetheart, man.
So what else you got over there, seed person?
So my 9-pound hammer is 3 of the 4 were females,
It's pounding.
and I'm waiting on this last one.
You keeping
That's
them all?
nice.
No, I tossed them.
Oh man.
I switched
wants
my
the
buddy,
male.
my one grow buddy that I have. He now grows only autos, so I could give them to him.
I was
want
gonna
'em.
ask if you was able to give them away. Damn.
No, they went on the compost pile.
That hurts, don't it?
Yeah.
No, because I got more seeds, so when I do grow out some flower, I'll just pop some more seeds. You know,
Was one of them a
They-
male then? Did you
I
say
hope
one of
so.
them a male?
I'm waiting to see.
Oh, that's right. You want to have a male.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm gonna do the seeds. Well, I hope it's a boy.
Well, that's what I mean. He's throwing away the
Yeah.
girls. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, oh, I hate throwing away.
But I don't have
Oh, I
room
can't-
for them anyways.
I got you.
Well, I can't wait.
Honestly.
I'm gonna get some of that pollen. I'm gonna do a
If-
little bit
if
of
it's a
chucking
male.
myself. If it's a male, we're hoping.
Yeah.
We're hoping
But-
it's a boy.
Male hatred goes out the window tonight, right?
What's that?
Male hatred goes out the window tonight in this situation.
We're looking
You know,
for a
I
daddy
often
over
ask-
here.
I've often asked people, what do you look for in a good male? You know, like what's something that you think, oh, I'm keeping that son of a bitch. I want to keep breeding it. I'm going to collect the pollen. I want to keep it alive. And it's you get a lot of different answers. That's good. Look how he has that sealed
That
up.
is pretty awesome.
Yes,
I
it's
love that
awesome.
bag method.
So the
Nothing yet though.
they're still
They're
alive.
still alive. They're still alive. That's awesome.
Sandtech's still going.
That is such a cool experiment too.
But the soil one is still the greenest.
Yes, it is.
That
Have
is-
the leaves turned at all, or are they still upside down?
Some of them are trying, like this one really tried to curl, but it sort of just flipped them sideways.
Oh,
You can
wow.
see
love
that
it.
well.
I so appreciate you dedicating the time to see this through, which was his idea, but it's awesome to be able to watch it through. That soil one got some hope from.
Yeah.
I got some hope for that one.
There's so
That's the forerunner, yeah.
That is
That's
so crazy. Wow.
I know.
So,
I don't think it could turn the leaf over, could it? It's kind of close to the soil.
That's
Well,
wild.
yeah, I guess there is a little room there.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. I kind of wonder what's going on inside there.
Yeah, I know. I'm like so curious.
Because nutrients used to flow the other way, so now they have to flow up toward the tip of the stem,
I guess
where the roots are now.
everything has to.
But it,
Am
yeah,
I
mean,
confused or?
What kind of shit?
I
did
don't
you guys
know.
say, man?
but you know, in theory, yeah, it'll work because Thunder Dan said it would work. He was like said it definitely could happen. So
Wasn't
You
he the
know-
one that said try underlighting? And we were like, oh,
can't
that takes a whole
remember.
nother level.
I can't remember but about but
Yeah.
that would be something.
I wonder if you could fix some sort of like net or something and hang it from the top of the tent, like of soil, and then plant the seed in it and then put the light on the floor and see if it'll grow upside down, like towards the light. And it's natural, like process, but upside down.
How's the my herbs now treating you? Still, everything's still good with that?
Oh yeah, I haven't dried anything since, but
Everything's
these
all
buds
jarred up.
are nice. And you know, speaking of the herbs now, Scott did a live on his Instagram today about air layering, which would be another way to do the upside down clone experiment.
Yeah.
Cool.
air layering.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at all the
That's
trikes.
awesome.
Trikes all over that tray. That's a nice
And
looking
this
stuff.
is the
Oh,
Amy
yeah.
Aces.
Amy Aces is fire, man. She got real hard, didn't she?
Yeah.
And it's just that shit is fire. It burns nice and slow.
We have a little bit of her left.
I know we smoke a lot of jars of her.
We really want to keep her around, but we might not be able to do that until we get another seed in the ground,
I know. It's come,
metaphorically speaking.
it's come to the point now where we have to decide on. We have so many sex tests. We have to decide what do we want to start with next, and it's getting harder and harder. I just got a message today that I was getting some seeds sent out. I'll tell you what the names of them are here. I'm excited about these ones. They're going to be cookies and cream, ghost train haze, lava cake, and pink runts.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
Those are the ones that are coming from MSNL.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
Some interesting names. We'll have to look them up, see what their
Yeah.
genetic crosses are.
We'll be able to share them with other people if something that doesn't
Yeah.
fit our bill or whatever. And
Oh yeah.
I just got a pack of seeds here recently. One from Hawaii. What was it? Chiba? No,
Hawaiian Geechee.
Geechee. That was it.
That's
Yeah. Has anybody in the chat ever heard of that strain, Hawaiian Geechee? I believe they're regs. I'm 99% sure they're regs.
Well, I got about 8 or 9 sex tests, so I'm good. But
Yeah,
I
that's
just
nice to
wondered
have
what
you.
it was. I've
They're
never
asking
heard of it
about-
also.
They're asking about the air layering. That's when you clone right on there. I see a lot of
Who was it that had like information about the air layering that first brought it to our
Chef OMJ.
Jeff OMJ. We had a conversation with him on Instagram. I think.
Somewhere. No, it was
Why?
on one of our shows, at one of our very first shows, like episode 2 or 3 or something, I think. He jumped on. It might have been a Wednesday too, because I think it was at night, but he wrapped it in something, then he wrapped like foil, then he wrapped like cheesecloth, and it didn't work for him that time.
Okay.
But I know it did work. And I think some plants do it easier than other plants. And you guys have probably saw those commercials on Instagram and wherever you see like reels on YouTube where they have that ball and you put the soil in it and it clips around the branch, and then they show that ball opening up and it's full of roots and shit. You can cut off right there and get a cutting. But the air layering is pretty cool. I don't understand. It's very naive, obviously, but I don't understand why people would do that versus just clipping it and taking it to a more stable environment and doing like a clone that way, a cutting that way versus doing it right on the plant. Where's the advantage of doing it like outdoors on the plant?
Now, was it on cannabis or was it?
I don't
Chef's
know.
was.
Yeah,
He
chef
tried it.
was, but
Okay.
I've seen that gadget that you're talking about.
It wasn't on
like
cannabis.
trees and such.
Yeah,
and
Right. I think it's for like slower growing plants and trees that have a more of a bark or something. You score the bark and then you would wrap it with your medium like peat and then put, a securing layer around it of like something that'll block out the light, or you can use like a plastic bag and then duct tape around it. And it'll, over a period of like more than it would take for a cannabis plant clone to root, it would grow roots, and then you'd be able to like turn one big tree into a bunch of little trees, basically.
Well, it makes more sense because cloning, our styles, I can get them from 7 to 10 days. Scrubs got clones this last week in 4 days.
wow,
Or roots on root. Yeah, 4 days
that's
on
wild.
clones. Yeah, I
That
told him he's better than me
Damn.
now. He did great. 4 days.
That's
I've never
wild,
done
like,
anything
yeah.
even close. Now, it wasn't rock wool. It was in a smaller. I can't remember what the heck he was using. Damn it!
That's
It was
cool. though,
another.
man.
Oh, it's amazing. 4 days is just unheard of for me. So, but other than that, I don't know why you'd use the little ball thing on a cannabis plant.
Yeah, for an experiment, maybe, or
Well, even
I don't
on
Well,
know.
that's fun. There you go. That's enough.
take a rapid rooter plug, cut it in half, then strip the outside skin off a branch, then put the rooter plug around the branch, then wrap it with saran wrap, keep it wet. I thought it was like grafting tape. Yeah, saran wrap. Hell yeah.
I see seed person experiment stage 2 in
Oh,
our
yeah.
future.
Wait till the upside down clone is big and healthy, and then we'll wrap a rapid rooter around it.
And then we'll take a clone off that and turn it right side up and see what happens.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
goodness.
Frankenstein's
Yeah,
monster.
it's
Okay.
alive.
We put it back to its original form, upright.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I'm thinking about grafting, or not grafting, air layering one of these branches on this big plant. Why not? And it'll just like, if it roots, then I can put it back under like full light and it'll re-veg, and it just sits there for a couple months and see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I
It
mean,
would be an upside down plant throwing out single fingered blade leaves and shit.
Oh yeah. Yep.
The new freak show.
I remember the first time I grew a tomato plant, man. I cut off some
suckers.
some of the suckers down low that were like in the dirt and stuff. I took them off and threw them in the garbage can. It was sitting and had the lid off. And like 3 days later, I come back and I'm looking at the tomato plants and stuff. And I look down the garbage can, and here those things rooted in there. There was a little bit of water in the garbage can. I was like, holy shit, check this out. And then that's when I found out that like tomatoes are one of the easiest things to clone or root, I guess, to be able to root. Some people are like, it's not a clone, it's a cutting. I want to make sure I get it right here. So people,
I didn't know that. I didn't know you could actually do that.
yeah, I threw the tomatoes, threw them in the garbage, man. They rooted. So then I was curious, and I come in the house and made this little thing, remember? And
Yeah, he actually planted that cutting, and it grew.
it grew.
It grew.
It was always behind and grew real small.
I
But
can't remember if it grew tomatoes.
I think it grew a couple little ones that never turned. It got too late in the season or whatever. But I thought it was pretty cool. I was thinking, shit. You should have seen me strutting around like, look, I'm cloning shit outside and everything. Oh, that's funny. But some shit is just easier to clone than others. I see a lot of succulents people just clip off, stick them in the dirt, boom. They seem to do pretty good.
Hen and chicks. I have a whole thing of hen and chicks out front. And that's all you got to do is just set them in the dirt. You don't even have to bury them.
Yeah, other
They
shit.
explode. They take off. Yeah.
Yeah, the greenhouse tour with Rocinante taught us. He showed and was doing clones on the screen. He was taking cuttings.
Yeah, he
showed us how easy it was and what he was doing. That was pretty cool. If you guys missed that show, it was Sunday.
He's in the chat right now. Cheers, Rocinante. He took
And I know we're butchering your name.
Rocinante.
We had a pact early on when we were butchering his name to call him Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But yeah, that was cool to see that, him taking those cuttings, seeing how easy it would be.
Yeah, they were those whole plants.
If we had house plants, we would have so many. We'd be cloning all over the place.
They were the ones with the holes. Hey, our friend Dean at Cocoa for Cannabis said that he was selling plants like that, those kinds.
Oh, they were a different like I can't remember.
Yeah, I guess they were. I can't remember how much it was, but it was a good price. And I'm thinking, man, I'll switch. Yeah, he had a name for them. They were sweet something. Shit, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Sweet something, sweet mustard plant or something. I can't remember now, but it was pretty wild.
Hell yeah, it was
Looks like what's that, Art?
Did I tell you guys that I get to go down and tour Rocinante's place?
That's pretty awesome. But how far away is he from you?
Oh, it's almost 300 miles.
That's a long drive.
It's a long way. Oh, I'll be staying down there.
Yeah, that'll be fun though. You can make like a little day trip.
I can't wait. It's going to be great. I've never seen an outfit like that, so it'll be fantastic. I mean, the tour we had last week was great. Being there in person is going to be exciting.
That is pretty cool.
And I appreciate the hell out of it too.
Yeah, I wish we were closer. That would be such a cool thing to see. But Smart and I are going to be visiting New York in August, and it'd be cool to hook up with a grow, like just a tour, to tour a facility. It'll be nice to check out the stores and such.
I'm going to New York City. Hey, Chiba Man's on there saying, I posted this early, but I could use y'all's help. So there's like 50 people here and people listen on audio afterwards too. They might know Chiba Man. He's trying to complete his do-yourself 640 watt light. He's looking for 2 HLG Slate 2 heat sinks for a quantum board, a 288. So if anybody knows, he said he can buy them for HLG. Let's hope my fellow Grummies might have 2 of these collecting dust. So if anybody has any HLG shit collecting dust, get a hold of Chiba Man. Marcus Greenthumb, let me know when you're in New York City, he says. I will.
Sweet.
I definitely will. There's a few people up through New York. I know like the American ones up that way. And there's a few friends that we have that are in like, I think, Vermont.
Hemp with Gigi is in New York.
Hemp with Gigi. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Squiddy off of CFC's out there too.
Squiddy.
Oh, cool.
Squiddy, yeah. There's a lot of them up there.
That'll be a fun time. And it'll be cool. Hopefully we can
smuggle some across the border.
I'm definitely smuggling some across the border.
Like it's hours to the border. I'm gonna be sweating it.
Yeah, I'll have a couple sacks in my pocket, triple bagged, and go ahead. And it'd be nice to smoke other people's stuff and to get an actual grower to smoke your shit and be honest with you. You know, is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could share. There's been many times I've seen stuff the seed person has, and etc.
Yeah, they
It'll
have
come.
In Canada. They're allowed to send. I saw a picture of a post office in Canada, and it said, "Use these boxes for shipping marijuana. It blocks the smell," or something like that. It had like it had a special thing. I'm thinking, them Canadians, man.
Yeah, why can't we be like our Canadian brothers and sisters?
At least
that is cool. Jeez, I never even heard of that.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, I just have sometimes I have a bad feeling that I'm never going to be able to be a legal grower in this state. It just seems like
we got
they're always going to be on us, man.
They want us to move.
They want us to move, man. They're not.
That's a shame too.
They're not taking too kindly of, what's going on. I mean,
hey, Ryan Korkowski mentioned something there, which I've always heard this myself. And anyhow, it says willows all have great success rates with, I'm assuming he's talking about willow bark for taking cuttings.
Yeah.
Well, about 6 months ago, I was at the growing with my fellow growers on the Cheap Home Grow with Jack Greenstock, posted up a paper review of different success rates with different techniques: water, willow bark, indole, butyric 3 acid, whatever the hell that shit is. I always butcher that. And different things. Aloe, I think, might have been one of them. But surprisingly, willow bark came in last place of all the cloning things. And I assumed that it was a pretty, how do I want to say it, come from a source that was reputable, because Jack's not the type of dude that would just share something, like that. So when I read that, I was thinking, damn, because our Rapid Start has willow bark in it as well. So it's like well known, but to see that study,
we've been hearing that for
forever. It's like, and then I started thinking, is this one of them old wives' tales or whatever? So it makes you wonder. That's something I'd like to dig deeper on. And I wasn't trying to like discredit Ryan Korkowski in any way, but it did make me think back to Jack saying that. And I'm thinking, I'd like to get in touch with Jack and get that study, and maybe we could go over it one day. I know he's always receptive to people sharing that information that,
Yeah, it's interesting too, because like you said, I mean, it's in Rapid Start. We've been hearing it a lot. you know,
Wonder if any of them ever heard that. But I know people that use willow bark before the willow bark extract shit, and they love it. And I think that study showed it was just as effective as plain water or something. And I was a little bit taken surprised by that.
so it's up for future discussion, I suppose. We'll have to go out and get some more information on that one. Because I'm curious too.
General Army says willow bark has to be new wood and soaked for 48 hours. See, that's what I always thought. Like the people would just go down and get it off of a tree and kind of like make a tea out of it, maybe let it cool down or something, or distill it into maybe a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Aloe. Yeah, I've seen aloe.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about the aloe.
How about that person that was putting, they took the whole big ear or whatever, that stalk
Leaf
of aloe, the
stalk,
big
yeah.
thick leaf stalk, and they stood it up on edge and they sliced it into slices. And then they used that as like a little holder, and they stuck all their little clones in it, and they held it upright. And I think what they were doing was going and just pulling the dirt back, dropping it in there, covering up the aloe. And I'm assuming that gives that a really good, all that good stuff's right there. And I guess that's like the rhizosphere of your plant. So it's starting out with a good aloe, I want to say like an inoculation or something. That's what I think when I see that. And I was thinking, what a good idea. People are very ingenious when it comes to that shit. And out of one of those stalks, you could get a whole bunch of clones. Oh, here, what are we looking at here? Seed person. What do you got? You're on mute if you're talking.
Oh shit, sorry. All right. So back in the day, when I was first starting out, I thought that the reason why I was having trouble growing was because I didn't have the right stuff. So I did the dumb thing of buying a bunch of shit that I didn't really know what I was buying. And I've had this pump sitting in a box for a year and a half almost.
You probably
because I was going to automate, but I like hand watering. So is this something you guys could use? Like,
What the
would it
hell
work
is
for what
that?
you guys were needing? It's an aquarium pump or some shit. You put it in the bottom and then you get
It's got a
hose.
big double
It's-
filter in front of the outlet then.
You know what? I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I see that. It does look like an aquarium.
This all comes apart. You can take the filters out and just put the cap on it.
Dude, you're such a good Grammy for offering stuff. I gotta say this though. I think what we need is a heavy duty pump at like 500 gallons per minute. Put it on a manifold that I can adjust the manifold that goes to each plant individually. I can turn it up, down, whatever, even though it'll be on a timer. Does that make sense? I think that's
right.
So I don't think that would be exactly what we're looking for, but for you to offer it, it's
An awesome
So I
brand.
got these too. A bunch of these.
You know what, we
don't know if
got
that's-
plant trainers too that like I have a whole bag, and to be honest with you, I don't like them. We used them on forbidden fruit and
What?
Violet Beauregard. Those plant trainers.
that's not a plant trainer. That's those are on off valves.
Oh, they're all
Sorry, yeah, this is like a
plant
bunch of connectors
trainers.
and
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, oh,
I get it. Yeah.
yeah.
They look like them. They do look
Yeah.
like them.
They kind of look like
shit. This
them.
is a bunch of stuff from Doc's website that I went
Yeah.
and bought the whole setup and ended up like stripping it down to what I was using and then ended up hand watering at the end anyways. So I don't know, maybe I'll use it in the future then.
Yeah, man. I was just
I
thinking,
just thought of y'all when you said your
Oh,
pump
man.
was
Good
out
burn.
or whatever. I was like, I got one somewhere.
you could do like Art Man and probably turn that into a really sweet mixer or bubbler for your there's different things you can do with something like that.
You mean for like a reservoir?
Well,
Or
yeah, I'm
like
not
if
sure.
you're if you're like mixing newts.
Yeah, you
or-
plug it in and just add the stuff and it'll keep it nice. But then again, he's not really high frequency fertigation. Do you have any plants in high frequency fertigation right now?
No, I don't.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, hand water. I mix a gallon of newts at a time, or water, or whatever I'm doing. Bacteria. Yeah, I thought I was gonna do the whole automated auto watering, and it got too complicated for me in my life, so
I
that I was gonna,
It can be very
yeah.
complicated, you know, certain very.
Especially
And-
when I was just starting out, and I was like, I have all these weird different things that are from all these different people that said I should get this shit, and so then I had to figure it all out. Yeah.
Oh, I think a lot of that's
how we started out too, you know, just you gotta have this, you gotta have that. And we end up buying stuff too, at people's recommendation later to come find out, you know, we don't need that.
or that it wasn't big enough for our situation. Like we bought a little tiny humidifier that wasn't anywhere near
Oh
what
my
we needed.
goodness. Yeah, if we could go back and do it again, we didn't really think that we were ever gonna be growing more than one plant for.
Yeah, but it's one of our goals here, and it has been at Cocoa for Cannabis Chat here and other places that we will visit, is to keep new growers from spending undue money, because we all know that most
Yeah.
growers just are regular construction workers or 9 to 5ers, however you want to say it, you know, and they're not like built to be able to just dump, you know, $100 here. Oh, I don't need that now a month later, or I should have bought a bigger one that was really 300. So now I got to go invest that. And so it's nice to be able to try to save people money. And it's not just about codes and shit, you know, it's just about not buying shit you don't need, you know.
Always go for the big humidifier, dehumidifier.
That's always our advice.
It's better to go bigger than not have enough and your plants suffer. You can always back off that power and go medium or low.
It's nice because that's what we do. We over supply, and then you don't have to run it on 10 all the time. It can run on number 4, you know, and not really wear it out so quick. But at first we struggle with that a little bit. There's DPO. What's happening, brother? How you living?
Nice to see
How's
you.
everybody? How's everybody doing? Been listening. Just got done eating and stuff. So
Cool,
thanks for
man.
content.
We're
Cheers.
checking out they're still talking about the willow. I guess it's not really the bark. That's surprising to me because I heard willow bark. It sounds like it's just a new growth. You kind of cut that off and steep it in 24 hours, or they're saying you can wait a month and just slowly do it. But that's pretty cool. Hell yeah.
Rooting straight. Cloning is awesome.
Hell yeah. There's Philly Boy and JK. Modern Genetics in there. Hell yeah. Ross Anante says hello, 71 DPO.
Cheers. See,
I said hi too, but I was muted. Sorry.
Oh,
what's up? Cheers, brother.
let me get you on the big screen, man. I can't seem to
I
find it.
got the new Earth box in here. Got this last week, so got this one set up.
Nice.
Got all the little babies coming up and such. Of course, Cat had to come in.
Ah,
Oh, cat, kitty.
Yeah, I
Don't
got
step on it.
the Topanga
Tradition.
crotch, the root beers, and that's from me and Gene, and a couple Dosey liquors from, I got a weird looking one from Dutch Blooms. But
Yeah, that does look weird.
wonder what's going on with that.
it had helmet head pretty bad,
Ah,
so I think that might have fucked it up, but it'll probably grow out of it. I've had other ones kind of come out a little funky from helmet head, and they'll grow out a lot. But this is these 3 right here are lemon degreaser from Myers Creek. I'm doing a tester run for them. Got a little bit of lettuce coming in. He munched on that. Got some arugula in the back poking out now, so that's cool.
right on. Shit looks healthy, man.
Amy Aces right there.
Uh,
So there we
I remember
go.
you dropped those on the show here.
Yeah. So we got those rocking and rolling. Yeah, that one's going good. The cover crop's actually coming back. It looks like it seeded itself from the last run. And
That's cool.
I got some coming up. These are the moms that I cloned from my last run of the waves. This one will be going to compost I'll be keeping these 2 cuts. Came out really nice. One came out super nice. So.
Yeah, you're happy you have those now, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And then I've been getting into a little bit of mycology as well.
Oh, right on. Uncle Ben's.
Been deep diving into the world of mushrooms and
That's cool,
stuff.
man. My wife wants to do that bad. She wants to get into that. We just don't have the time, man. But it's very interesting. Damn, a lot of people are really going at it and being successful. That looks good. From what I've seen, Seed Person knows about them mushrooms.
I like how many different mediums you've got going, or I guess like substrates or whatever.
Yeah, just trying to keep them.
That's really cool.
Whole grain rice, huh?
And then a bunch of different substrates Tanazi sent me from Sacred 3 Mushroom. Tanazi, dope dude.
That's nice, man.
Can I ask what strains you're growing?
Let's see. This is the Leucistic Burmese. This is the Koi Samoy. Another one's Koi Samoy. DC Mac. This is a Ghost that I just inoculated. This is the Koi Samoy as well. I just got some Enigma. I just got the Ghost, Enigma, and Jedi Mindfuck liquid cultures from Tanazi. So I just did the Ghost in remembrance of my homie that passed. That kind of got me motivated into the whole mycology scene. So that was for him. And then I cut that one down into 2 other ones. So now I got 3 instead of 1.
Nice.
That's San Pedro. Another medicine plant.
San Pedro. Somebody else was bringing. So I heard of that before, man. Can't picture it.
Yeah,
Maybe it was you.
Is that?
Been busy. I got those worms getting ready for you, Seed Person. Weather's been really shitty lately, so I haven't gotten out to the post office, but I got a lot of stuff to drop off, so I'll get those out there probably this week to you.
Sweet. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Peace.
Now for the fun part. Cheers, Ryan.
Everybody's got a cat growing with them. You notice that?
Oh,
Everybody's got a cat.
well, some have a puppy.
Kiki.
Oh,
Kitty.
Just
Yeah,
won't jump.
You got some cactus in there growing. That's pretty cool.
I was just looking at that up on Google. The San Pedro cactus. Looks like it's very interesting.
Super cool. I've never experienced a medicinal ceremony with that, so it'll be fun to be able to harvest and utilize.
It says nowadays there's growing interest in working with San Pedro to address trauma, addictions, or disorders. The compound is a hallucinogen and can promote feelings of love, unity, and connection to others in the surrounding world. It's really cool.
Shit, yeah, man.
It's like a shamanic awakening sort of experience, I guess.
Now that brings up a lot of questions. Those have that cactus has to flower, correct? For you to
No, that's more of like a peyote. So this one you will, it's the plant material itself that holds alkaloids, the mescaline alkaloids. And so you can break it all the way down into a crystalline substance, into like it'd be an extracted substance at that point. But you can boil it down into like a sludge and just sludge that back. Not supposed to be the most enjoyable experience tasting and such. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind trying to maybe get it down into a cleaner form and easier to administer form.
Hey, I wanted to say hi to and welcome Ryan Korkowski to the show. How's it going, buddy?
Ryan just won these on a giveaway.
The Willow Talk.
Cheers. And I just received my giveaway I won from you guys.
oh, cool, man.
Got some medicine.
Hey Ryan, how's it going, man?
Good. Yeah, I just was going to show you guys what a fedge is. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before or not.
What is it called?
A fedge?
No, I'm not familiar.
Never heard of that, man. I'd like to see one if you got it though.
Just when they were talking about the air layering, it got me thinking about that for a second.
Cool.
A
That's
fedge.
cool.
FEDG.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
See
I
it
think
now.
I do. See anything?
Give me a second.
Yeah, take your time, man. Well, we got 8 minutes. That 2 hours flew right by. We got 8 minutes. And then we'll say our goodbyes and
This is gonna be
School of
cool.
Crop. Yeah, man. School of Crop. Cheers. Chiba Man, Gonzi Ghost, JK, Ross and Lante, Marcus Green. Everybody's still hanging out. Supreme Grape, Brian 420.
Good group of people that always come and hang out. Always good
Oh,
vibes. So
yeah.
For sure.
base.
Excellent. Absolutely.
See, I'll take a dab and roll up a doobie.
There's a new person in the chat, Rasher. Welcome to the show, Rasher.
Cheers.
We'll hook them up.
And if anybody's looking into like good mycology, like learning about it and stuff like that, there's this guy, an older gentleman. He has a show every weekday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. It's Tea with Pops, and great guy. It's all about mycology and such.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to see that. I can't wait. Everybody's, what the hell's a fedge? Can help us out?
No,
Very
it's gonna be
cool.
cool when he shows it. I don't want to give it away.
Oh, okay. Building this.
If it is what I think it
Like
is.
it.
Stick around,
Well,
people.
I guess I don't have sharing on here or sharing privileges.
Oh, I can
Oh,
get
yeah.
you will now. Give me 1 second. My bag.
Okay.
Like, oops, I clicked the wrong button. Let me try again.
We'll
Hey,
get
I'm
it.
the co-host now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that your button? Okay.
I guess you did.
How's that working?
There you go.
So basically, you take I got images in this too, but like hurry up in there so I can take a whiz. Yeah. So here,
Inosculation.
every it's hard for me to see this. Every 2 feet, I put a willow whip, they call them, in the ground.
Okay.
And then every 2 feet up in the air. Yeah, this is a really shitty fucking picture of it or video of it. But so every two, like, if you see there where those joints are,
Yes.
where they meet at the X, I
Yes.
scraped
Yes,
away
I can see it.
I scraped away the outside layer bark so the cambium layers touch each other, and then I wrap tape around it so they pressure graft. It's called inoculation. And then every 2 feet above that, there's I did it again, and like you can see there's a whole bunch of
It's like a fence.
A
yeah,
fence.
so it's a fence and a hedge.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So it's like a growing fence, man.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
But-
Okay.
Oh, that's
Kinda hard to make out.
cool.
Man, that is wild.
Make like bridges out of that.
Yep.
All sorts.
There's a
of shit.
little river right behind here, or a little creek. You can't really
Mhm.
see it in this video that great, but the plan for this one was to have it grow over that, because willow grows exceptionally fast, and it would be like a kind of like a little grotto in there almost.
That'd be really
But
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, when they
That-
grow together, they I mean, there's trees that that are, just huge. I mean, a willow tree can get a foot thick in, I don't know, 20 years, maybe 30 years. But every joint, and then like where that railing, I call it, that goes across, those are all grafted together and to the plant, and they
they're
don't
alive
actually
too.
go into the ground anywhere, but it still stayed alive in there,
That's
Okay.
wild.
kind of fucking around.
Oh,
That
dude,
is so cool.
I've never even
Thanks for-
heard of one or seen one.
that-
Yeah.
That is neat.
Thank you for sharing that.
Right
That was
on.
really cool. Because I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. And then the picture came up and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And then I understood it all. And I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
everything's
Well,
he's got the
People
joints.
people make bridges out of plants too. So
Mhm.
you know, it's I've never heard of an actual fence though. That's really cool, or a hedge.
Well,
That is really cool.
they use it a lot in Europe apparently.
Like in England and shit,
Farmers
probably.
use them like for their hedgerows and stuff.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is
Close
cool,
sense.
man.
Or they make, like igloo houses out of them. You just, bend them over into an igloo shape.
Shit, yeah, man. That's cool.
That is
How
wild.
fast
And
do
then,
those whips grow, if you don't mind?
How fast do they grow?
Yeah.
So it depends on a bunch of different variables, like the type of willow, the way in which the plant fell. Like what I found, like there's like willow trees will also shoot out a bunch of suckers at the bottom of like at the base of the tree.
Yeah.
And then but they'll also shoot them out like if a tree falls over or something like that, it'll shoot a bunch of branches up in the air.
Cool.
And that's actually what I used to make the beginning of that fedge. Is I just
Okay.
took an entire tree that had basically fallen down on the ground and buried it. And then from there I went and I took actual rods, you would like 8-foot rods, and I stuck those in at every 2 feet to make everything, line up or whatever. And then
Right.
I just weaved in all those other ones and just kind of wrapped them around each other.
What?
That's
How
really
long ago
cool.
did you do that?
It was 2020, I think.
How's it grown so far? I'd like to see a progress this spring or summer or something. That'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
I know. I want to see
To be
too.
honest, I haven't seen it since about a month after I took that video.
Yeah.
I know it's still alive. I mean, I've seen it and I know it's there, but I've never actually hopped on the property again.
Gone back over to it. It's funny, right? Like you kind of start projects and stuff in life, and then you never
Yeah,
really
yeah. I was
and then-
planning on being out there a lot longer than that would happen, but
Shit.
but I fucked around with a lot of like making chairs and shit.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
you can take a tree and just form it.
That's
like-
wild.
Like because willow
That is
trees go
cool.
so fast, you can do a lot of crazy shit with them,
I thought it would be cool if somebody did like living art. You know how people do like the bonsai type tree with the cannabis stuff. Like what if they like say for like Valentine's Day, if you like trained it into like a heart, so like when it flowered out, heart of flowers or some shit.
There's a guy. There's a Instagram account called, what the hell is it called? It might just be called shit. I guess I can't remember.
Oh, my camera's on, battery's on.
Hey,
There's
Chiba man,
one where
joined
like,
us.
a guy puts like action figures and stuff in his pot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've
The
seen
roots
that.
will grow around that.
Yeah,
What's his name, man?
There's a
I'm-
couple.
Talking about.
Oh shit. I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Bonsai
I
something.
think my one.
I'll find it here.
Hey, it looks like Chiba Man jumped back in. I seen he was in the chat. He wanted to show his garden real quick to the American one, but we're at the 9 o'clock hour, so we'll go a couple minutes over, but we kind of gotta make it quick here.
We have Smart and I have an appointment and we have to be somewhere at 9:30 and we like cutting it real quick.
Yeah.
Cutting it close.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
Once you put your video on, Chiba, I'll be able to put you on the big screen.
I'm trying.
Cheers to the American one out there. Neurosis and psychosis.
Ah.
Star.
That's a good cat right there in
Yeah,
the
I
roast.
got to go plug the phone up.
Yes,
There he is.
There he is. John,
All right. Does that go sideways?
Yep.
Nice.
He's listening.
All right, child. Just wanted to show you your girl.
Beefy and
Boom.
the roots.
Boom. That is the Bruce Banner cheesequake. Let me pull her out.
Oh yeah.
By herself in her glory.
Don't step on your glasses, man.
Ugh. Oh, yeah, right. Thanks, yeah.
You're welcome. Did that.
So
done that.
everything is looking good. Leaves
Oh.
are huge. But I just wanted to show Charles since he just came in.
Yep. He's in the chat now. He says hello.
No doubt, no doubt. Thank you, thank you. Next, I can't wait to do the Amy Ace. That's the next thing I'm gonna throw up in there.
Oh, you're gonna be so happy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys are gonna get off. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get back off. And so I just wanted to show Ty what was up. I still
Right
didn't.
on.
I'm gonna come up here after you guys get off and just start clipping my shit. All right.
Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt.
We'll see you, Chiba. All right, everybody. I think it's time we're going to wrap it up. I wanted to say thanks to the chat for showing up and hanging out, bringing some good points of topic to talk about with the air layering, the willow bark, all the good stuff. Thanks to everybody who joined us tonight. Continues joining us all the time. I love seeing the updates. I can't wait to watch the fedge grow. That's
Oh
a new
yeah,
thing.
that's gonna be awesome.
And for everybody else who shared tonight and yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, we appreciate
You
it.
wanna
We needed this,
Sure.
the day we've had. I feel like y'all helped me calm down, and I'm not feeling as sketchy. Maybe this is just the medicine I needed.
Right
for,
on.
Post
Excellent.
I love all yins, guys, and you can always find me here on the Smart Poker YouTube channel. I'm Crispy Wannabe, and you can go right along next person.
We'll start with the art man there.
Heartman 2Ns 420_ at Instagram and over at Cocoa for Cannabis in chat. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, art man. It's always fun to have you, and appreciate the Mimsy. It's an original.
Wow.
It's going right up in a place of prominence in our house here once we get everything situated, and that's one of our prized possessions, buddy. And we really appreciate the time you put into it for sure.
100%.
You're welcome.
DPO, you want to go next, buddy?
Yeah, cheers everybody. Find me over 71DP0 over on Instagram. I'm over on Future Cannabis 2, second channel. Over there a lot. We started a new channel, Psychonauts TV, everything psychedelia. We're trying to get a lot of education out there for the people that want to know about it. So yeah, come check it out. Show some love.
Right on. We appreciate it. It's always nice talking to you and seeing the sip pots, man. They always look good. And I think it's cool that those seeded themselves. That seems like an indicator of good soil, that those cover crops came back like that.
I'm enjoying it.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Next up, we'll do Seed Person 1. You want to go next, buddy?
Yeah, I'm Seed Person 1 on Instagram or seedperson1@gmail.com. Thanks for hosting Smart and Crispy. It's always good to hang out with family and friends, and I consider everybody in chat both of those things. So grower love to everybody.
Right on. Agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Last and definitely not least is Mr. Fedge, Ryan Korkowski. You'll always be the guy associated with the Feds. I'm bringing that up.
Oh, that's so interesting. I'm all over that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Kind of geeked out over it myself. That's
I
pretty cool.
want to have one in my yard.
I thought about it. Where can we put a Fedge at?
Yeah, or people make figure stick people out of them, like in the ditch, so kids see it waving at them when they drive by every day.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy, for sharing. You want to tell everybody where they can find you, some of your artwork and the stuff you're into?
Yeah, Instagram and YouTube. Just my name. If you can't spell it, then you're straight out of luck.
Right on. Thanks, Ryan. And thanks again to everybody who joined tonight. We'll see you hopefully Sunday for the Sundays Think Confused at noon.